From NBC News, this is Today.
Katie, thank you very much. It is the book millions of Jackie Collins fans have been waiting for. Lucky Santangelo is back. The star of 4 of Collins' 21 previous novels, Lucky is the tough head of a Hollywood studio, the daughter of a Vegas mobster, and the loving wife and mother with a tumultuous family life. This time her family is torn apart by a random and brutal crime. The book is called Dangerous Kiss. Jackie Collins, great to see you. Welcome back.
Great to see you too.
When you go back to writing about Lucky, is it like revisiting a friend for you?
It absolutely is. I just love writing about this character, and the fans love her. I get thousands of letters a year saying, we've got to have Lucky back. She's so great. And she is the woman that most women would like to be, because she says all the things that they don't dare to say and does all the things that they don't dare to do. She's into revenge.
Is it easier, though, to write about her?
Oh, yeah. I mean, because I feel that I know her so well. I mean, after 4 previous books and also 2 miniseries. In one, she was played by the gorgeous Kim Delaney from NYPD Blue, and then Nicolette Sheridan played her in one. And she's just kind of like, she's so much fun to write about because she's so, like, out there.
You say she's tough, she says what's on her mind. No character can remain popular over a very long period of time unless that character changes some. So,
May I mention James Bond?
But he changed a little bit, I think.
He did. She changes a little bit.
Yeah, what's the big change in her since you started writing about her?
I think she really wants to have kind of a quiet life. So, you know, she has this gorgeous husband, Lenny Golden.
Who is he? Is he a director?
He was a movie... First of all, he was a comedian. Then he was a movie star. Then he was a director and writer. And now he was kidnapped in the last book and locked in a cave in Sicily and was underground. And I wanted to kill him off. As the writer, I wanted to kill him off, but I couldn't do it.
Why?
Because I wanted Lucky to be free. So hence the title, Dangerous Kiss. There is this other character, Alex Woods, who's like this very dangerous, dark, brooding director who also was in Vendetta. And I thought, well, you know, Lenny's going to go, Lucky will be free. But Lucky is a very moral person. She does everything she wants to do, but before she was married, she had a wild time. But now that she's married, she's very in love.
As a matter of fact, she's ready to kind of move away from the working world at the beginning of this book and say, it's time to spend some time with my family.
Exactly.
But that doesn't actually
It doesn't happen
come
because
about.
her goddaughter, Brigitte Stanilopoulos, who is back in this book, is a supermodel in New York. Well, you know about supermodels, of course. Being
Don't
married
start
to
with
one,
me.
right?
Don't start with me.
I'm not going to start with you, I promise. Anyway, the supermodel world is exposed in Dangerous Kiss because Brigitte gets caught up with this Italian count who kind of, you know, those drugs that they slip in girls' drinks, and she gets drugs slipped in her drink, and then she gets hooked on heroin. And so Lucky has to solve all these problems. There's a carjacking, somebody very close to Lucky is killed. And then Lucky, although she wants to give up the studio and have the quiet life, finds herself unable to do so. And then there's a wild kind of revenge thing at the end.
I've been honest with you in the past. I said that I haven't read entire books of yours, but I read chapters at a time when I get ready to talk to you. And it seems to me you go from having this fun, great story told, and then, boom, something really serious happens. Topics like you mentioned, kidnapping and rape, and it's a hard mix. Why do you...
I think it's an interesting mix. You know, we go into the bookstores today, and what do we see? Dark books about serial killers and about lawyers, all these very dark books. And I want to write something that people can pick up in the summer and have fun with, but still, you know, address subjects that are important to all of us. For instance, I was held up with an Uzi machine gun in my face.
You were carjacked almost.
Yeah, I was. And so I wanted to relive the experience. So although it doesn't happen to Lucky, it happens to one of the other characters in the book. And I wanted to kind of get it out there.
I think there is a message in this book in particular that really is about the subject of celebrity in our society. There is a great celebrity trial in this book.
Yeah.
And you seem to have some very firm notions of what is and what should not be celebrity.
Well, exactly, because, you know, the O.J. Simpson trial in Los Angeles took up so much press, and I wanted to kind of relive it a little. I have major black characters in this book because, you know, most white authors write white books and black people write...
Had you received criticism about that at all?
No, not at all. I have a huge black readership, and they love the fact that I integrate the characters because I write the world the way I see it, you know, so that the characters are all kind of mixed up. There's a 16-year-old boy and a white Russian girl of 17 who get into terrible trouble, but of course his father is a major superstar comedian because I like to cover both kind of worlds. I like the people who have nothing, the people who have everything, and the people who are trying to get everything.
Now that you've had great success in crossing over from the books to television, the miniseries, do you write now a book with the television screen in mind?
You cannot do that. If you did that, you know, as the producer of my miniseries, I cannot be thinking, oh, we can never go to location to Acapulco, it'll cost too much. So you never really do that. By the way, when I was going to do the show today, every woman I said I was going to be interviewed by you went, oh, I just love that, Matt Lauer. You have such a big fan following. It's
well, that's
great.
very nice. And obviously so do you. This is one of the great anticipated books of the summer.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing it on beaches, spread out, and people will be thumbing through this like crazy.
Dangerous Kiss.
Jackie Collins, great to see you
Matt,
as always.
As always, thank you.
8:44. If you'd like to read an excerpt from Dangerous Kiss, you can log on to our website at today.msnbc.com. And up next, how vitamin K can help prevent osteoporosis. But first, this is Today.